Here we are, sitting in my NISSAN CEFIRO A31. Will it start? Uh-oh. Come on. I'm Peter Davis and welcome to Fuel. On today's episode, we're going to show you how to jumpstart a car. Here's the 1991 NISSAN CEFIRO shitbox. Does it have any juice left in its battery after this long MCO? There you go, it started. Woohoo! So right now I'm going to give that some align time, let that battery charge up and the whole car run through, and we're going to move over to this LS400. Should be a V8, but this one is actually a 1JZ. Alright, let's try it. Okay, well behaved. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's good to test how much water is in your car as well before you turn it on. I didn't today, but it looks kind of damp in there. I can see the water levels pretty high up, so that's good. So this car, I normally disconnect the battery, so just undoing the battery terminals here and removing those when I don't use it, because the car stereo continually draws power from it, so it's just good to disconnect the battery. Next up, this is the DAIHATSU HIJET, so let's see if this works. Let's turn it. Not enough juice. And last but not least, the NISSAN FAIRLADY Z33. Let's see if the battery kick the starter of the car. Oh no! So, FAIRLADY is a no. We're gonna have to jumpstart the NISSAN FAIRLADY and the DAIHATSU HIJET. First of all, you're going to need a car with a healthy battery. Now, the back of this HIJET is hiding the battery for the car, and it is dead as we know, so we're going to have to charge it. There it is. I'm going to be connecting the jumper cables to my car with a good battery. You generally want to start with the positive cable first and then the negative cable. It can be done in any matter of ways, but it's easier just to do it like this. Positive to positive, negative to negative. Make sure the positive and negative loose ends are not touching, and then pick them up and put the positive onto the positive terminal. Try not to short it out by touching the body of the car, and then the negative to negative. Now we have a complete circuit. Now it looks like the minivan is still struggling to start, which means we just have to charge the battery for a little bit longer. Now the minivan has started, that's a great thing. I'm just letting the minivan get up to temperature. It means that the car's working well, it's jump started successfully. Let's keep the car connected with the jump cables and let the LEXUS do its thing. It's running and it's going to charge the minivan's battery. Now, I'm just going to go and disconnect the jump cables quickly. You can remove the jumper cables in any order you wish, but it's better to do it with negative and then positive from the jumped car, and then go over to the LEXUS, our donor car, and we're going to do the same thing again. Negative, then positive. I've just decided to drive the minivan around a little bit just to get everything moving. It hasn't moved for ages. It's like exercise for your car. Now it's time for the NISSAN FAIRLADY. I parked this car nose in, and unfortunately it's MCO, none of the other cars are moving. So I've got a little bit of a problem because I need to get the car into a jumpable position. There are other things you can do, like taking a fresh battery over to the FAIRLADY, but I'm just going to push this car out backwards. Time to get a little bit of a sweat on. Alright, now it's time for the FAIRLADY to get a jump. Same thing like the minivan, I'm going to connect the jump cables to the positive and negative terminals on both cars. There's no particular order, but I prefer to do positive on the donor car and negative on the donor car, and then positive on the jumping car and then negative on the car that you're jumping. If the car that you're trying to jump is not starting even after a little while, it either means that your jumper cables are not quite thick enough, or the donor car is not sending enough power across. So what you can try and do is go and rev the donor car's engine. When you put the RPM up, it turns the engine faster, and it will then turn the fan belt connected to the alternator faster, which means the batteries will all charge faster. That is how you jumpstart a car using another car that's hooked up. There you go, the Nissan CEFIRO shitbox, the minivan, the LS400 and the 350Z. All started and working correctly. Okay, we're at the battery of the Lexus. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the positive. I've already loosened the bolts and I'm going to tuck it away so that it doesn't touch, and then remove the negative. Now the battery is charged and working well, and we know that's fine, and we can put the car to bed for some more MCO goodness. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe and hit that notification button, and be sure to check out some of the other videos we've got over here. Maybe that one, or this one, or that one. Remember, get fueled.